Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Kim with Pink Squirrel Studios, and today I've got a traveling Dollar Tree haul for you. It's part of my traveling through the entire state of Iowa Dollar Tree haul series. So I'm hitting every Dollar Tree one by one throughout my entire state, and it's been a lot of fun. And let me show you what I got. So at this one, and let me see if I can find the receipt. Okay, so this first one is in Ottumwa, Iowa. And interestingly enough, if you ever go to the Dollar Tree website and you are looking at the location finder for your state, or any state I suppose for that matter, verify that that's actually where it is, because the first place that I went to, this Ottumwa store, the website or the location on the Dollar Tree website was incorrect. So I went, got to where I was supposed to be, and it's like, where is it? Wasn't there. So I had to Google it and found it that way. So I would trust Google a little more than Dollar Tree. Just throwing that out there. Okay, so again, this was the Ottumwa, Iowa store. And let me show you what I got. Oh, let's see, in this bag, I found, let's see, this is Celestial Dreams Advanced Coloring Book. It's really pretty. And the other thing that I like about this is that you can take these pages out and use them in junk journals, and they're just a lot of fun. These are some really pretty pictures. A lot of fun to color with, you know, colored pencils, markers, crayon, whatever your jam is. But yeah, really, really pretty photos or images in here. So I thought that would be fun to use in a junk journal. I love stars and moons, love them, and I want to put these on the wall in my bedroom. I've got a whole bunch of stars. Let me see, that glare is not so good. I've got a bunch of stars and moons. Hopefully you can see that. But yeah, there is a terrible glare because this is silver and it's very shiny. Okay, but again, I thought that would be really pretty in my bedroom. Okay, then I found these three. Let's see, they're solar lanterns. And I've seen lanterns all the time, but I'd never seen the solar ones. I thought these were really cool. So I got one in white, one in yellow, and one in blue. These are the only colors I saw, but they do have more. I'll show you. If I can get my fingers out of the way, you can see all the colors that they have. But these are the three that I bought. I thought these would be so fun, especially since they're solar. So that was a fun find. Okay, now I've got a couple of these organza bags. I can't remember what colors I found before. I know I'd like to have a clear one, or was that the one that I got? I don't even remember. But these are pink, and I thought that these were really pretty. You get 8 of them, and it does it say, yeah, 3" by 4". I mean, with a little drawstring closure, they're really cute. Where'd that receipt go? Because these I want to verify. Oh, the solar hanging cloth lanterns are $1.50 a piece. Okay, so for these guys, where are you? Oh, here they are. Wow, they were $1.25. So these are the Culture Pop Soda. This one is watermelon and lime, fizzy and gutsy prebiotic soda. These can be $2.50 in other stores. So I thought that was a really good deal. So I got that one. It says slightly sweet, and it is 12 fluid ounces, 45 calories. Thought that was a pretty good deal. This one is fizzy and gutsy. It is orange, mango, and lime. Ooh. And then this last one that I got is fizzy and gutsy also. Do they all say that? I guess they all say that. This one is grape. And they all say slightly sweet. Now this one has a few more calories. So whereas these two both had 45, this one has 50. But I mean, compared to like a soda, you know, a Coke, a Pepsi, whatever it is, That's not bad because it's a whole can. And it says that each of them contain, let's see, I guess they're different. So this one contains 20% juice. This one is 18% juice. And this one is 19% juice. So they all vary, but I thought that's a really good deal for probiotics soda. That stuff is usually very pricey. And stuff like that at Whole Foods, oh my gosh, I mean, you're talking $3.50 a can sometimes. It's completely ridiculous. You can't get that stuff at Whole Foods unless you get them on, you know, some type of, like if there's a sale price or something. Otherwise, they are just ridiculously priced there. Okay, let's see which bag to next. Now, this is something I had never seen, didn't even know something like this existed. So I'm hoping the glare from my glasses isn't bad, so I try to take it off when I'm not using them. This, I think I got, oh shoot, and my son was just here yesterday. I forgot I had these. Because I know I got one for me and one for each of my 3 kids for their households. So these are insect bite suction tools. It says it helps soothe the bug bites quickly. I have never seen such a thing. I need my glasses again. So it says how to use. 1, position, place the suction cup directly over the bite or sting. 2, activate suction. And gently lift the handles until you feel the tool grip the skin. 3rd step is hold. Keep it in place for 10 to 20 seconds to draw out irritants. 4, release. Press the handles down to remove the tool safely. I mean, it's got a picture of ants, bees, and mosquitoes on here. And I tell you, I'm 61 years old, and last year, my 60th year, I got stung by a wasp. First sting I've ever had in my life. And it wasn't pleasant. And I remembered thinking, you know, if it had been a bee that keeps a stinger in there, it was in such a place that I just couldn't bend that way to look at it very well. So I had one of my daughters look at it later that day to see if the stinger was still in there, and it wasn't. But then I got to thinking, well, what if it had been? And, you know, it would be nice if I could just remove it myself. So anyway, I saw these and I thought, this is interesting. And, you know, what the heck? It's worth a shot. And were these $1.25? Yes, these were all $1.25. So anyway, like I said, if anybody's tried these, let me know if they actually work. I'm very curious. Hopefully they work as intended. So I also found this hair tie. Are there 3 of them? I think, yeah, there are 3 rubber bands, or the coated rubber bands with the fabric on them. And then it's got this really cute little design on one of them. I thought that was just adorable. So I grabbed that. Now I try and collect these assorted wood shapes wherever I can find them. And I've got various shapes so far. And so this one, these stars, I don't think I had these. If somebody remembers a previous haul where I had them, let me know. I'm sure when I go to put these away, I'm either going to be happy because I don't have them, or I'm going to be like, oh crud. But you know what, you only get 8 of them, and it's pretty easy to use these. And plus I have a DIY I'm going to do where even if I do have more, I think I'll be okay on that. So this one, assorted wood shapes, and you'll notice that this one has the newer Crafter's Square packaging. This one is the older Crafter's Square packaging. And these look like little flowers. And I am pretty sure I do not have these. So I grabbed that to add to my collection. I saw this giant clothespin, like giant. And I thought, how fun would this be to, you know, glue it to whatever surface. It could be a sign surface, and you could put little notes on it or maybe hang pictures on it. But it was just too cute to pass up, and I'd never seen those at Dollar Tree before. Okay, then let's see, this is, what is this? Okay, 3D nail art. Now, one says clear, one says pink. Oh shoot, I did not notice that it says it requires a UV LED lamp. So I'm gonna have to give this to somebody who's got one because these are not gonna work for me. Darn it. But looks pretty cool. There we go. So maybe you can kind of see what that does. So that's the pink one, and then here is the, or no, that was a clear, and this one is the pink. But I never noticed that, you know, and there were some things that they did have that it had requires UV LED lamp in much bigger letters, and I was like, oh shoot, yeah, I can't use that. So anyway, somebody will get those, it just won't be me. Here's Sassy and Chic Lash Comb. I am thinking about getting a lash lift, and I know that after you have that done, you're supposed to comb your lashes. So I thought, what perfect timing. I saw this and thought I would, why is this? There. And I'm pretty sure that was $1.25. Let's see. Yeah, lash comb, $1.25. Okay. And this, let's see, this is a cosmetic vacuum travel bottle. I thought that this was pretty cool for travel. I've never seen anything like this at Dollar Tree. So I grabbed this too. There we go. Oop. Okay, so then grab these. I've never seen these before. These were brand new at our stores. And I didn't know that they made them. And it's funny because I was going to order some of these off of Amazon. Now I don't have to. You get, does it say how many are in here? It just says 1.5 ounces, ages 13 plus. It does not say how many pieces you get. Okay, so these are craft mirrors, and I got them in various shapes. So these are the circles. And these kind of look like footballs. They're more oval. Oops. And then these are square. But I thought, how fun is that? Now this, I've got several of these from Dollar Tree, but this is a new size. And they had some even bigger than this that were, I don't know, I want to say those were $3, but this one was only $1, was it $1.50 or $1.25? Tote Caddy, $1.50. But it's got nice big compartments, and it's just nice to be able to be working on certain projects and keep them on my desk, but separated. Some of these I do use for other purposes in other rooms. I mean, you can put them in your office. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do with these, but I liked this big size. I was hoping to find one in black or gray, but I didn't see one. That was all I found. And I might even have video footage of some of the other ones that they had. I'll see if I remember. Hopefully I remember to insert that. As you can see, they had a whole bunch of organizing containers in different colors. And then the acrylic ones are really pretty. I hadn't seen those before either. Okay, this bag, what else do we have? Oh gosh, yeah, I forgot. Now, this was a huge surprise, and I am pretty sure these were only $1.25, maybe $1.50 at most. Where are you? That one? Yep, both of them were $1.25. Really good value for this. Really good. 2 glass nail files. I love glass nail files. Glass nail files are my very favorite. That's what I use. And I actually needed some. I've got one in my purse, a small one. I've got, one by the bed. I've got one by where I watch TV. I don't have any in my craft room. I've got one in my nail art nook. But I needed a couple more. I wanted one for travel, a bigger one. I've got a small one, like I said, in my purse. And then this one is a very small glass nail file, and also a, well, it says fun file, but it's just a regular file. I mean, it is cute, but, so I grabbed that. But, I mean, so basically, I got 3 glass nail files for $2.50. I mean, you can't beat that. That was great. Loved it. Okay, so grab that. Then, and I'm collecting these apparently because I know I bought more, but they're so handy. And when one of them's dirty and it's in the dishwasher, then you know you've got a spare or two. Or if you have company, I mean, someday my little granddaughter's gonna like them too. But these are the silicone popsicle stick holders. I love these. They also have a little built-in straw so you can drink all of what's melted. And these are just, they're phenomenal. I really like these. Really, really fun. And then I saw these. I had to get them. I love little molds for ice cube trays. And I prefer them to be silicone. These are both in the Minnie Mouse line. And so I got 2 of them. So there's a front and the back. And I just thought they were so stinking cute. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. And they're fairly deep. These are gonna make nice little ice cubes. Or, you know, you could use them for chocolate, or you could use them for your wax melt. I mean, there's just all kinds of things you can do with those. All right, then, let's see. Now I have one of the, actually this one I think, yeah, this is bigger than the one. Oh yeah, this is way bigger than the one. I have one of these that's smaller, and it's in my laundry room, and I just collect the lint in it. And I saw this, and again, I was looking for black or gray, couldn't find any. These are just so useful in certain areas. And I thought this one will go on my craft desk. So grab this. Like I said, this is a bigger size. Did this cost more? Because this is definitely the biggest one I've ever seen. It was $1.50. But nice size. I wish I had something, let's see. So you can see. I mean, it's big. Way bigger than the other ones that I have. Loved it. So grab that guy. Oops. Then what was this that I found? Okay, so bottle and straw brush set. And I've got other sets. This one is going to be a gift. I just got an RO countertop unit, and it came with one almost identical to this. Same like silicone little brush thing down here. And then of course, this comes with a nice skinny brush. These are nice if you've got, I mean, like that'll work in the top of this straw. This is a bigger, I don't want to spill anything, but that's actually a pretty good sized straw. This is actually for drinking boba tea. And so they've got those little, you know, those thick little, I don't remember what they are in there, but that you can use it for smoothies, whatever. It's a big, wide straw. So, and this would be the perfect size for that. So anyway, saw that, grabbed those. Like I said, I do have some of those. Then I saw this. Was in the plus section, I know. How much did I pay for this? Okay, it's called Snackle with silicone lid 6 section. It was $6. This is not going to be for snacks. This is going to be for organizing things in my craft room. And the way I'm looking at it, let's take this off of here. Okay, so that's what it looks like without that thing on it. And lid comes off pretty easy. And you've got these sections. And I think that this would be perfect. When I'm making embellishments, I think this is going to be a perfect place to put embellishments. So these are just some ways that you can use this. There are so many different things you can put in here. You can store like bows in here. And then just have them handy for when you want to grab them for a project. And you could put tassels in here. So that's one option. Or you can store envelopes, you know, little pieces of ephemera. You can store little shapes, things like that. You can store items you have designed, like I've got some of these that are pre-made. You can store ephemera in here, pockets, just all sorts of different things that you can do with this. Die cut shapes that you've already got ready to go, stickers, stamped items. And the nice thing about this is that it has a lid, so you can put a lid on, things aren't going to get dusty. And you know, it's got the different size compartments. You got the 2 larger ones and then the 4 smaller ones. So this comes in handy for items like this. So in my next video, I've got another really cool item that I found at another Dollar Tree in my travel haul series, and this will also work perfectly with that. So I'll show you that one in the next video. But this is just, you know, an idea. And the nice thing about these is they stack. So you can put these on a shelf, you know, you can do a lot of different things with these. So they're just really useful. I love these snack containers. Or, you know, you could even organize ephemera. I mean, there are a lot of different things that you can do in your craft room with this. So that's what I got that for. And I was pretty excited to see that. I mean, I wish it were $1.25 or $1.50, but I mean, you can tell this is not some cheap, flimsy, you know, poor quality item. It's a pretty nice item. So I guess $6 is worth it for organizing your craft stuff, right? Okay, so that will do it for the Ottumwa, Iowa Dollar Tree. I've got the next one is, I think, Oskaloosa, and then I had one from Knoxville. Those are coming also. So if you're interested in seeing what I get at these different travel hauls, you know, and what's interesting is that everything that I said that was new and I've never seen before, I can't find it in my local stores. Apparently you have to travel, you know, a couple hours away in order to find the good stuff. Because I can't find them here. I'm kind of getting used to that. So every place else seems to have all the good stuff. Anyway, if you're interested in following along with all of my Dollar Tree travel hauls, please hit that subscribe button. Would love to have you come aboard. Would really appreciate a thumbs up. This is Kim from Pink Squirrel Studios signing off. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.